Hello beautiful Aries, thank you for joining today. We have got your reading for the 15th to the 22nd of August. So Aries, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading for you. Please keep in mind your moon and Venus signs and take a look at those readings as well. I'll also be doing updated readings during the week, just according to the planetary energy. This is a very energetic time for the planets, and we've just come out of that supermoon, so we've got some waning energy happening as we come away from that supermoon energy. So I want to ask spirits and guides, what's the message for our beautiful Aries coming into the week of the 15th of August, please? So Aries, straight up you've got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Five of Cups. I'm just going to ask what the situation is around you. Okay. So Aries, you know, a lot of the signs have been knocked around a little bit with this energy happening from an astrological perspective with the planets. We've got the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. There's the Ace of Swords here, kind of looking back to the past. I feel like it's more recent, which has been a lot of energy with these readings coming through. There's words here that have happened, and with the Ace of Swords, it's usually in that strength kind of energy that you've said it, you've had your say on something, but there's kind of a bit of regret happening with this Five of Cups and then the Ten of Wands. It's almost like this won't make sense to everybody. It's almost like the truths that you put forward came back to you tenfold. It's like, oh, I thought I was being really strong in my opinion, and now it's come back to this 10. You can see he's got all those little pins in him, and the Five of Cups here is just really reflective of, you know, those cups have kind of emptied out around, and you're kind of looking for a bit of haven there. You can see there's been a lot of water and emotion in that card, and the person in the card's got their dog with them. It's kind of that friendship, companionship. You're really looking for some comfort here. You've got the Wild Fate card, which is like this wild card here. So it's very interesting that that's come down underneath this this Ace of Swords. You've also got the Seven of Wands, but I feel like it's an empty. With Seven of Wands, it's you are going into a battle that you'll kind of be triumphant in. But I feel with this Five of Cups, it's kind of like the words coming through here is like, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. You kind of had this big kind of strong moment where you kind of said how you felt, and you're kind of feeling like it wasn't worth it now. Okay. So we've got the Four of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands there. And again, it's funny, this energy has come up a few times for this week's reads with the Four of Cups and it's that energy coming through from the guides of, it's almost like this the universe being forgiving of itself, and I get this message many times, I share it many times, that we're all connected and there is this loving compassion in and around us, and sometimes we are our harshest critic. The Four of Cups there is sometimes around that loss or not realizing what's been offered, but with the Three of Wands, you're kind of stepping up and understanding that things have worked out probably for the best. You've got the Ace of Cups there, so that's beautiful energy. And I think you know, we've got happening through the week, we've got Mercury in Virgo, so it's kind of that intellectual thinking sign, but it's really that grounded energy, and sometimes that can be tough energy for the fire signs. We're in Leo season and we've got Venus in Leo, so there's all this fire, but it can be quite hard to temper all of that energy. You've got the Two of Swords, so again there's that real tossing up of which is the better of two choices. They're equally probably as attractive for you Aries. I do want to see though, it's just it's amazing, this energy that's coming through for this week with all the signs. It's almost like that, as I said, the moon is waning from that super moon, and we've got the Nine of Swords. When the moon is at its most intense, sometimes we say and do things that we sometimes have second thoughts that we did the right thing. We've got the Emperor there, and that's that Mars energy as well, and that's your energy as well, Aries. And so it's really that kind of here, coming from that sadness of, oh, I've said the wrong thing. I kind of regret that kind of stance that I talk, and regret. And that Ten of Swords, you've got 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. You've kind of got that end of cycle energy here. So don't be surprised about that. We've got some movements happening there. We've got Sun at the moment is in opposition to Saturn, and that's when those real doubts start to rise up. Saturn can really kind of throw us around a little bit from a stability perspective about just how we feel in our own vibration. You've got the Queen of Cups there. So again, it's that really loving energy, and the spirits and guides are kind of saying be kind to yourself. For this week is the real energy for you this week, Aries, to be kind and gentle with yourself, almost like you're reparenting yourself. Yeah, there's this real energy message coming through here about looking after yourself, your inner child. Here you've got Strength, which is that real time of perseverance. The Eight of Swords, where we often can kind of trap ourselves, and I sense that there's something, this thing that's happened up here is hurting your heart, and you it's almost like you spoke your truth and now you feel you can't say anything, you have to kind of hold back. And the Queen of Cups is just kind of heralding that bit of time out for you. You've also got the Page of Cups, which is saying look to that inner message about why did this happen. You have that answer about why this altercation kind of happened, or where you've spoken your truth and now you're regretting it, kind of thing, or just having second thoughts. I don't really want to use the word regret. It's not the right word. It's maybe second guessing what you said and just like, oh, I said it the wrong way. Yeah, it is that reflection here, because you've got deep inward journey and great awakening. You're moving through this energy, and this too shall pass is the message coming through. This too shall pass, Aries. Just persevere through. Deep inward journey, you'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? And it's that Nine of Wands there, that energy of that nightmares over and over. It's like, how can we draw on that energy of fear and turn it into that, turn it around into excitement of that there are other possibilities for outcomes without catastrophizing is what's coming through. Great awakening, walk in your truth, stand firm in your light. And it's almost like spirits and guides are kind of saying you had to kind of say those things, so don't kind of drag yourself down by these endless thoughts about did you do the right thing, did you do the right thing. It's like walk in your truth, stand firm in your light. How can you trust yourself more? And so it's like you've kind of had this kind of shaky experience with an interaction with somebody else. It could be at work. It could be a romantic relationship, but I'm sensing more it's just generally a friendship is kind of the message here, that you feel like you have that's not right, that's not what's coming through. You've burned your bridges. That's what's coming through, is like you've really done a bang up job, like there's no coming back, and spirits and guides are saying no, that's not the right feeling, you need to remind yourself you're right to stand your ground. And just amazing energy this week. It's happened so many times. This cornucopia card is coming up as well, and it's really that message coming through for a lot of signs from the guides this week. It's like, move through it. It's part of the flow that you've got to find as well. And daughter spirit. So I'd be looking out, saying look out for signs and messages from spirit as you go about this week, where Mars moves into the more Gemini energy towards the end of the week. So you'll find that a bit more comfortable, Aries, being a fire sign. We've got Venus in Leo. So there's a lot of passion around this week. It's kind of like we can't get away from those passionate, high vibe energies this week. And, you know, there's that energy around you here where something's happened, drop it. Make the most of the great energy this week is the message coming through. Just make the most of that energy, because it's a really great energy. Leo, like yourself, has this great vibe and energy with that fire sign, and it's a time to get creative during this month. This week as well. Okay, beautiful Aries, I'll be doing updates during the week, just check-ins as well, and look forward to doing those reads too. So you can, if you like this reading, please like and subscribe if you'd like to receive those updates as they come through for you, Aries. Have a beautiful day. Take care.